Doing it? Okay.
Doing live.
This is episode 34 of the Option Select podcast, the first show of the year, dude.
Yes, sir.
Here we are. Guys, if you are returning listeners, I want to say thank you very much. I appreciate you guys sticking with us. And if you're brand new, hey, dude, it's a new year. Stick with us. Try it out. It's like hang out with your friends on a Sunday or Saturday. It just depends. Our schedule's just random sometimes.
And or Sunday.
And or Sunday early. Yeah. So
Early Sunday. What's up, my guy?
How are you, dude? How was your week?
Pretty good. I was off Wednesday for New Year's and I had to work yesterday, which is why we had to push the podcast back. Today is Miss Alice's birthday.
My 27? 23?
My 28.
18? She's 30? 13 or 30?
13 or 30. My new favorite subreddit. Yeah, she turned 28 today. Happy birthday, Alice. While she's at work, we had to knock out the podcast because I'm going to take her out to dinner. Take her out to dinner tonight. So work.
Take her to a Taste of Korea?
Huh? No. We're going to go something probably, hopefully fancier than that.
Hopefully fancier?
Hopefully. Even though I was there yesterday, maybe. I don't know. Maybe not. I don't know.
We'll see.
But yeah, so work was pretty solid. Did a lot of gaming this week. A lot of watching shows. What did I play? I played a lot of Red Dead Redemption 2. I think I'm like 35 hours in on that now. And then a lot of Pokemon on the side.
What's your Harry Potter?
25, huh?
Your Harry Potter.
I'm on book 4 of Harry Potter.
Which is that one?
That is the Goblet of Fire, the Triwizard Tournament.
Okay. Yeah. Once you get to like book 5, the Order of the Phoenix.
Yeah.
If you look at the physical book, it's just
thick.
Bam. I think at that point, I think the publishers told J.R.K. Rowling, they're like, this is really good.
J.K. Rowling.
Yeah, you're doing really, really good. Here's do what you want. You did the first 4 books were really good.
Yeah.
Now fly off the rails. And that's when she started. I mean, you'll notice when you start reading it, like listening to it, you'll notice it.
I've already noticed because on the audiobook side of it, like 1 and 2 are like 18 chapters. Mm-hmm. This one's like 30 something chapters.
Oh yeah, there's gonna be a lot of more characters, and the thing is, there's gonna be things that tie into from previous books. You'd be like,
oh yeah.
Holy shit, that was that. Yeah.
But I recall the first couple movies because I saw those multiple times. I haven't seen the later movies more than once. I've only seen them once, right? So I was talking with Morris about it yesterday. About they're actually on sale right now. The 4K versions on Google Play. They're like $8 a piece instead of $16, so like half off.
That's not bad.
So I was wondering if I should buy them or not. I still haven't bought them. It's $65 for all 8 movies, which isn't too terribly bad. And then they do have like a box set thing, and the box set thing is like $70 flat. So you save like $5 somehow. But anyway, but yeah, man, the books are pretty solid. But I noticed that like listening to the first couple of books, it's basically like shot for shot, like the movie.
Oh yeah.
Like they did it justice.
You could see the scenes in your head when you're reading the book. At least that's when I was reading the book. Yeah. I could see the scenes in my head.
That's exactly what I thought. I was like, man, dude, these things are shot for shot.
Yeah.
Like they didn't do Game of Thrones justice like that. But I mean, for a movie, what I mean to say is like for a movie adaptation of a book, it's pretty damn good.
They're pretty good.
Pretty good so far. But then I have to rewatch 4, 5, 6.
Yeah, and the thing
7.
is, I mean, and those were lot smaller books compared to later on in that series and compared to Game of Thrones.
Yeah.
So there's a reason why they don't all also fit in, but
yeah. So I'm gonna hopefully finish book 4. I should be finishing book 4 tomorrow. My goal this year is to read 100 books. Read, quote unquote, read. I'm listening to them because I don't have time to read and do everything.
You have time.
I don't have time.
You have time. You have to make time.
No, I don't have time.
Yes,
I don't.
Dude, you have 24 hours a day.
Yeah, that's not enough. Okay. I need like 48 to do everything I want to do.
You have time. You have to make time.
Never have enough time. So with the games that I'm trying to complete, how I'm professional, Rick.
I'm professional.
With the games that I want to complete before March, the shows that I want to do, the shows that I want to watch, and everything that I want, and the games that I'm playing, and all that stuff, and working out, I don't have time. I just don't. So what I want to do this year is I want to read, quote unquote, 100 books, basically listen to them. I want to complete 50 games. I want to catch up on all my shows that I can, on all the shows that I want to watch and all that stuff, and I want to catch up on a bunch of movies that I haven't seen either. So
where'd you pull 50 from? Where'd you pull 50
from? 50 seems more doable than 100 books, because 100 books I can listen to at work pretty easily, and I've been keeping track of them and the days that I complete them. So but then again, that's like $3,000 in audiobooks that I'm gonna end up spending, because I already know how it's gonna go.
Just go to like get the public domain books like Treasure Island and what else? Like all the old school ones.
There's a website called I think it's b-ok.cc, where you can pretty much get any PDF of any game or any book that you want. So I mean, finding the actual legit copies of the books isn't that hard to do. But the audiobook versions, those are a little bit more hard to come by. Like if you want a quality one, you actually have to purchase it, because if you illegally download it,
be ads in the
they're just like they don't have it curated correctly. So like chapter 1 will be track 19 or some crap, like I don't know, some stupid shit like that. So the goal is 100 books, 50 games, and as many movies and TV shows that I can complete in all that time. I don't really have a number for those, but mainly the books and the games is where I want to do. But the 50 is that one's going to be pretty tough. I've only done 2 so far, so I'm working on 2 right now at the same time.
So we went on a tangent. How was the rest of your week?
Week was great. Week was great. Yeah. So the week was solid. Work was good. Been video gaming, been streaming, been reading books, been watching TV shows, all that jazz. I'm trying to catch up.
Witcher?
Huh? Witcher? Haven't even gotten to it yet. I finished season 1 of Westworld. God damn, that was good. Season 2 is kind of hit or miss for me right now. Hopefully it kind of like somehow like fills in something.
Yeah, because I'm
on like episode.
We watched season 1 of Westworld, and then I think our HBO subscription lapsed, and then like HBO was like, hey, you get to watch this episode 1 of season 2 for free. I'm like, yeah, sure, we'll watch it. I was like, whoa. Halfway through the movie, I was like, I'm gonna go watch something else. Yeah, I mean, maybe it's kind of like a lot of shows where, hey,
sophomore slump.
Maybe you get past the first episode, it'll pick up. But I wasn't impressed, and I didn't want to come back. Then we never renewed our HBO except for Game of Thrones, and even then,
I'm on episode 3 of season 2 right now, and it's a little confusing. I didn't realize that they were doing separate timelines throughout the season 1. Spoiler alert.
Oh, but now,
I mean, it's old enough. I didn't realize they were doing separate timelines, and I love timeline work like that, like any kind of like time travel, or I mean, there's no time travel in Westworld yet, but so like any kind of like shit that fucks with your mind a little bit, I like, especially when it has to deal with time. So, I thoroughly enjoyed season 1. I'm trying to see where season 2 is going, but I just don't quite understand it yet. They did hit with multiple parks in episode 2, so apparently they have more than one park. It's not just Westworld. There is Japan World. There is
other like themes and times.
Yeah, and I'm like, sets. Okay, this kind of could go somewhere with
medieval times.
Yeah, I was like, it could go somewhere, but I'm just kind of like, what the fuck's happening right now? Like, I still don't understand. So, I'm gonna give it the respect it deserves. I'm gonna watch the whole season and see what I think about it at the end. But I'm also cataloging everything that I complete, everything that I read, everything that I've done this year. I'm gonna catalog it, and then at the end of this year, for our end of the year extravaganza podcast,
we should do that.
I'm gonna bring up what my rankings are, what everything. Not gonna go through it list by list, but I'm gonna be like, I did complete this. This is my goal.
Yeah,
and I did complete everything. So. Hopefully I can get close to, if not surpass that goal and do it big.
Well, I agree. I think we should just log everything and just talk about it, because I'm already playing Hades. That's an early access game, and I'm already digging it. I'm enjoying it. So
is it? But before we get into Hades, I do want to talk to you about that. How was your week, brother?
Well, my week was pretty. It felt like it's been a year since my last week. It was just, this week was so busy because last Saturday, me and Mikhail went out to the park and hang out and walk the dog and everything, and then Monday went back to work, and they're like, you want to work Tuesday? I'm like, what are you talking about, work Tuesday? They're like, yeah, it's a holiday. I'm like, so I don't have to work? Like, unless you want the big money, the holiday pay. I'm like, I don't want no fucking holiday pay.
Nah, I'm good.
No, I'm going to go home, yeah. So I was off Tuesday, and then I was off Wednesday, So Tuesday when I was off, I was like, you know what? I'm gonna put away Death Stranding. I'm done with this. I'm gonna finish it. I'm gonna finish it. And it was actually like Monday night. Mikhail's like, I told Mikhail, I'm gonna play it right now. She's like, no. I'm like,
Monday night, what time?
It was like Monday night, like 9:30, 10 o'clock. She's like, I'm gonna finish it. She's like, nah. She's like, wait till tomorrow. I'm like, okay, yeah. You know what? I did work today. I'm tired. Yeah, I'm okay. So then Tuesday, I woke up. Mikhail still had to work. Yeah, and I didn't. So I played the game. Yeah,
sucker.
So I was literally at the last leg of the game, and I was like, okay, that's the part of the boss. All right, ending. And I put the controller down, and I kept watching the timer, and watching. It ended up with like 2 hours and 45 minutes.
Ooh.
I was like,
hashtag Kojima game.
Like, whoa, dude. Yeah, it's a Kojima game.
Hashtag Kojima ending, bro.
Yeah, and it got to this one ending, and I got choked up because this is the one character I did care about, you know. And I was okay. That was my relief. But then Mikhail's like, well, so what'd you think of it? I still go back and say everybody should experience it, but it's not for everybody.
Right.
You know.
That's a lot of things.
Like if it's like if one of my friends says, "Hey, Rick, can I borrow your copy of Death Stranding?" I'll be like, "Yeah, sure, try it out." You know. If someone says, "Hey, should I buy it?" I'm like, "Here, borrow my copy first."
Right.
You know?
Yeah,
borrow my copy and tell me what you think. If you like it, if you get past chapter 3, then go run with it. If not, well, I mean, what'd you lose? Nothing. You know, you just give me back my copy. So yeah. And then the Tuesday night, hung out with you guys at Nathan's and Jen's house.
Yeah. Shout out to Nathan.
Yeah, thank you for you guys letting us hang out at the time. Hang out with the Barworks and then some other friends and you guys. Wednesday just recovered, which I didn't even drink. I had like 3-4 beers anyway, so I was good. Thursday went back to work, easy. Friday back to work, easy. Then Friday night hung out with the boys. John, Jermont, Matt, and Dirk came over. We played some Street Fighter.
Nice.
And then they played some Marvel, which I was literally like kind of bored out of my mind. I'm like
MCI
Ultimate Marvel versus
Marvel versus Capcom Infinite.
Ultimate Marvel, no, not Infinite, just Ultimate Marvel. The one you shot, the one with the big roster before.
Was it 3 or 2?
Before Marvel started, taking all the toys away.
Yeah.
That when you had 3v3. Yeah, so the guys were playing that, and I was like, I'm part of my fucking squad.
Fighting games every Friday is kind of annoying.
I was like, I'm in my own garage and I'm bored as shit.
Yeah.
It's like, yeah, all right, guys. No more. Yeah, no more Marvel. At least not fighting games that I don't play. I don't care. If we want to play Marvel, we'll go play. Y'all's play.
Yeah. I ended up playing with Travis last night. First time I played with him since he got his new PC.
Yeah.
He says he's enjoying it, man. So he's like on Ultra everything, and I was like, that's my boy right there.
Yeah, because he dropped by chat on because I was streaming it Tuesday, and he dropped by chat. He's like, "You want to play Overwatch now?" I'm like, "Nah, I'm good, bro.
Nah.
I'm good."
All right, so talk to me about Hades. Tell me about the early access that it's in. Tell me who the developer is. Tell me what you think. Give me your.
It was released on early access on December 6th, and it is from Supergiant Games. So if you guys have played Bastion, Transistor, Pyre,
all good games.
Yeah, all good games. Very hand drawn. I mean, not hand drawn, but they're very colorful, pretty games, and very they have a thing with there's usually a narrator in that game, and the work that they put in with the dialogues and everybody's the way they converse with each other, you really tell that they put a lot into it, a lot of effort, the writing.
Yeah.
And but Hades it's a roguelike, and it's on Steam right now. I think it might be on Epic Game Store. I'm not too sure, but for sure Steam. That's where I'm playing it. And it is a roguelite. So even though you die, some of the progression you made along the way, like you collected some skills along the way, it'll save it, some of your passives, and you come back, and it's basically you are the son of Hades,
right?
And you're tired of it. You want to get out. And the thing is, and like Hades will talk to you. He'll be like, "Oh, I see you failed, son. You can try again." And then you have your dog Cerebus. He's like your pet dog. You actually pet him and everything.
Nice.
And then you have all the. And the thing is, like, since from what I gathered, and my Greek pantheon isn't good at all. But
okay, I'll see if I can help you out.
It's like it's Zeus, Poseidon, and Hades. They're brothers,
right?
So like Zeus will come down. He's like, "Oh, hey nephew, how are you? I see you're trying to get out. I'm gonna help you out with some powers, And then whatever. And then you'll see Poseidon. He's like, oh yeah, and he'll give you some backstory and whatever. He's like, oh, Hades, he's just upset about, he got the short end of the stick and he's there now, And then like, you see your cousin Ares, or your another gods, but they all have interactions and they chit chat. And I like that part, because it just sounds, it's really good how they just dialogue with each other, and the gameplay is very crisp. I like it.
Is it Diablo-esque from what I've seen?
It's that isometric view, top down, kind of like Bastion and Transistor, that look. But you get these abilities. You start off, you pick a weapon. You get and they all have lore behind them. It's like the sword, the spear, the crossbow, the shield, and whatever. And they have different abilities, and of course, with different gods that you interact with along the way.
Is it random every time?
It's always random. So it's kind of like Dead Cells, where every time you walk in there, you don't know what weapon's going to drop or you're going to get. Yeah, and start running with it. Well, not so much the weapons you choose, but the bonuses, the skills, your dash attack, your shield throw, your whatever.
Okay.
So, but I've been playing that. I've already crunched out like 4 hours on it, playing it here and there, and I love playing it.
So, out of curiosity, why is it that it's in early access? What makes it early access?
I have no idea why it's early access.
Why didn't they just release?
I think they're still working on it, and the thing is,
but Dead Cells they're still working on that one.
Well, they're still adding to it. The game's already complete. That game's done. They're already the only thing they're rolling out for Dead Cells is like DLC and stuff. Okay. I think they're still working out maybe some bugs along the way. I think there's some FPS issues sometimes.
Okay.
I think they want to still figure out what mechanics are worth keeping and not keeping, and changing things. So, I mean, even though if it's an early access game, it feels like a very complete game to me. I mean, I like it. So I'm sure these guys are just making sure it's baking and it comes out at the right time, which is I'm all for. Okay. I hate when a game is just rushed and oh shit, we gotta patch it with day one DLC.
Right. You mean Anthem?
Like
got it.
Yeah. Yeah. So yeah, I mean, as for Hades, I'm really digging the game, and
so if a person had $30 in their hand and they were like, should I buy Hades or Dead Cells or some other roguelike, you would recommend Hades?
Yeah. Like, if you like roguelikes, if you like Dead Cells as much as I do, I would say get Hades, because they're not one for one. But if you played one and enjoyed Dead Cells, you would probably enjoy Hades also.
Okay, so I might have to pick it up then.
That's my honest opinion, And I know roguelikes are not for everybody.
No, for sure.
I know Mikkel hates it. She's like, wait, I gotta do this again?
Yeah. So that's what the game is. But I mean, there's infinite playability in those types of games.
And just like Dead Cells, the maps are procedurally generated, so it's not always the same. The same.
They still have tile sets, but they're not always.
Still tile sets, but sometimes they'll have to grab from different parts and whatever. But I mean, it's still in early access, and I'm enjoying it. And I think it was $20 when I bought it, and that was last Sunday.
I have to take a look at it. I might pick it up, see what it's all about.
Yeah, like it's an early access game, and it feels really good. I mean, it needs to. So, like, besides some frame rate issue, the polish seems like it's pretty damn near.
Oh, and you're playing it on PC, I'm assuming? Mm-hmm. Oh, okay, gotcha.
I'm playing on PC, and I don't know if it's going to be released on Switch, or I'm sure the major consoles will get it. I don't know about Switch. I'm sure it probably will. I mean, they already have their other games on there, so I wouldn't be surprised.
Yeah. Let's see what we got here.
Yeah, it's a really, really, really good game.
It's got a 10 out of 10 on Steam, bro. It ain't fucking around.
I'm telling you, dude. It's overwhelmingly positive. I like it. It's fun. It's the dialogue's cool. Hitting
$25,
things,
bro.
Hitting things feels really good. I mean, you hear the whack, 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 and there's some strategy to the games too, because if you could get behind them and attack, you do more damage. If you could smash them against the wall and do wall splatter, a lot more damage. There's traps along the way, along the map, where if you place them on there and activate it, does a lot more damage.
Yeah. No, the gameplay looked really good and solid. It is on my it has been on my wish list, so I'll probably end up picking that up.
Yeah,
they have a whole super giant bundle. Holla at you, boy. But yeah, no, that's definitely been on my list to check out and pick up. So I'm glad you did. Yeah, I think I saw him playing it as well.
Yeah,
so.
he's been playing it. He messaged me here every once in a while and be like, hey, what do you think? Were you streaming it? Are you playing it? What? No, I'm playing. I'm not streaming it, but I'm playing it. Yeah, definitely.
I'm trying to get through Red Dead, dude. I'm like more than halfway through the game. Yeah, he told me on New Year's Eve. So I'm more than halfway through the game, and I asked him a question. And the game's been out for, 2 years now? Or a year and a half or so, give or take?
November of 2018.
So I asked him a question. I was like, okay, so I'm getting closer to the end, right?
Yeah.
And
2017.
I had the question of I know that this character isn't in Red Dead Redemption 1, my main character, so I'm assuming he dies or leaves the group or whatever it is that he does, right? Maybe he betrays everybody and just...
You talking about Arthur?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I already know that Arthur's not making it into the actual game, the next game, which is Red Dead Redemption 1, right? So I asked him, I was like, all right, so when Arthur dies or leaves or whatever, is there a way to complete like the old content? Because like I do want to complete the story and then move on to a different game, but eventually I do want to come back and complete out this like the side quests and stuff like that, because a lot of the stuff is really, really fun. You know what I'm saying? Like the little side hustles to like get money and stuff. So he let slip a little spoiler, and I was like, "You motherfucker!" Like, I was like, "You son of a bitch!" And he was like, "Oh, my bad, dude. I thought you." I was just like, "No, I know he's not gonna be there. I just didn't know how, and I don't know what happens." And he goes, "Nah, you'll still enjoy it." I was like, "All right, cool." But yeah, he did fuck up my world there for a little bit this morning.
Like, wow.
Yeah, but basically, yeah, you do get to play on later, just not as Arthur. I'm not gonna say who, but you do get to play on.
I
later.
mean, yeah. I mean, knowing Rockstar, it's probably some romanticized Western death or something like that. Big shootout or gang thing.
John's death in Red Dead Redemption 1 was so good. I don't know if you ever went through it.
Oh yeah.
When you come out the barn, there's fucking dead eye. And
it's a freaking Western ending, dude. It was
dope
perfect.
Ass ending.
Yeah, it was romanticized Western ending. It was
Hell
great.
Yeah. And then I'm like 5th badge in on Pokemon Sword.
Okay.
And I've got like 150 Pokemon caught.
I gotta fight Leon, and I think I'm done with the game.
Leon, the champion,
the champion of the Galar region. Yeah,
I think I got to the mountain town, the ice mountain town. So like I did the 4th badge, and then they made me go across and up, which was Route 7, I think, and then that led me up the like the mine carts or something, and now I'm on top of the mountain.
Okay,
and then I got to do I don't know what boss, I don't know what gym type it is, but that's where I just got to town. I got to the Pokemon Center and saved it, and I'm like 27 hours in on that one, dude. So I'm 35 hours in on Red Dead, 27 hours in on Pokemon, and Pokemon was one of the ones that I picked up over Pokemon and Red Dead were both ones that I picked up over our little holiday shopping spree that we had. Have you gone into any of those games that you picked up?
Dragon Quest 11. Mikkel's been playing the shit out of fucking
3 Houses.
Fire Emblem 3 Houses.
Yeah.
So, and the game has so many menus on there where like,
is it more menus than Death Stranding?
Maybe not. There's a lot of menus though.
That's menu and walking simulator, bro. There's menus on menus, bro.
Oh yeah, because it's a tactics game, so you got to make sure you know how to do this, and they add stuff on there. But yeah, there's a lot of menus in that game, so it's like I even told myself like, man, I gotta play this again because I'm gonna forget it. Yep. Start from the very beginning. It's like I don't want that. But I've been playing Dragon Quest 11 because Dragon Quest 11 is so easy.
Yeah, it's just casual.
It's very fun. You pick it up and drop it and go around.
Yeah.
Attack, special power, done. The menus are easy on that one.
Yeah.
Fire Emblem, they're more in depth. So yeah, I gotta make sure I get back to that game and
hell yeah,
and get on top of it.
So yeah, hopefully I can finish out Red Dead sometime this week, and then I can finish out Pokemon sometime this week. That way I can move on to more pressing matters, which would be completing Death Stranding. I had to walk away from Death Stranding for a little bit, but I'm going to come back to Death Stranding and complete that one, and then I will end up starting another one on the Switch. I need to do Breath of the Wild. I need to complete that. I'm like halfway done or 75%. Like the
best game ever?
It's pretty damn good. Witcher 3 is the best game ever. Just saying.
The show's good.
Huh?
The show's good.
The show's good?
I'm hooked. I'm
you
liking it.
You like it? Better than Game of Thrones Season 8? I mean, that's not a high bar, but
that's not a high bar. That's a low shot.
It's a low bar, bro.
Yeah. No, but it's really good. Yeah, me and Mikkel been watching the episode last night, and
how far are you? And you completed it?
Episode 6 or 7. I think there's 10 of them or 8 of them.
Oh, okay, nice. So you're like more than you're like in there.
Yeah,
you're in there.
Oh, we're in there, fam.
Okay.
We're in there, fam. Yeah. We're taking our time. We're watching an episode here, there.
Yeah.
Nice and easy. Enjoy it. Not just. Oh yeah, we binged it. We're done. Whatever. Okay. Like what the fuck? Why'd you watch everything?
Yeah, I think.
Like, how do you retain it? Like I don't know. Maybe people have a different way of when they watch something, they can binge it and they can retain it. Me, I gotta be like, I'll watch an episode here, maybe 2, and then come back. Let's take a break, watch something else. And then, yeah. But so I know some of the guys were like, I watched them all. I'm like,
how do you? Wow. No, yeah, I think I'm done with the whole binging aspect of it. I prefer to wait a day or a few hours or so, like in between episodes. Like I can't do one after another.
If binging works out for you, if you that's what you want to do with your time and watch it, enjoy it, hey, go for it. But me, I can't do that. I can't retain the information. I gotta let it soak in. Let me go do something.
You know, one show that I definitely couldn't binge, like even though I really wanted to, was Black Mirror. That show just fucks me up too hard.
Never watched any episodes.
What? You should definitely watch that one. It's so good.
Travis keeps telling me about an episode called Docking Vipers. And
Docking Vipers? Yeah. I don't think it's called Docking Vipers. That one?
Okay, well, yeah,
it is a fighting game episode.
Okay.
It is about fighting games.
Yeah.
You should definitely check it out.
DockingVipers.com website.
I can't remember the stupid name of that one. That one was a good one.
Striking Vipers,
something like that. Something Vipers was the name of the episode.
Yeah, but yeah, I never got into that show.
You should definitely get into that show. That show will fuck you up.
Why? I already got a lot of shit to get into.
It's so good.
I'm already into a lot of shit. I've been using the Ring Switch Adventure.
Oh yeah, you're on doing good on that one.
Yeah, like 10 days.
Nice.
10 days, dude. I'm telling you, dude. Like even Mikkel, she saw me. We were at Academy. I was like, I need a pair of jeans that fit.
Oh shit, Academy though.
Well, okay. I'm not gonna wear skinny jeans.
No, but like you can buy jeans anywhere.
No, I don't know. I could buy. Where else can I buy them at?
Walmart, Target,
are you
the mall.
Are you really gonna go to Walmart? Are you gonna go to San Jacinto Mall?
No, I mean you can also buy them on Amazon.
I'm not gonna buy pants and then they don't fit. Let me send them back.
Buy 512 or what is it? 5.12s, 512s, 502s.
What is that?
I don't know, the fucking tactical.
Well, anyways, 511.
511. Thank you. Whatever it's called.
Poser. I go to fucking
wear tactical clothes, bitch. I wear skinny jeans, ho.
I wear skinny jeans.
I wear skinny jeans, bitch.
They hold everything. Hold my knife.
That's right.
But yeah, I went to Academy and I was like, we went to Red Lobster first, and went to Academy and so I need to try some pair of jeans. I put on size 36. Still too big. I'm like, is Bobby going on size 34?
He's going down to 34, son.
I've been size 34 since.
Ever?
Since ever. Since like third grade.
Since mama started feeding me tortillas.
Yeah. So I was like, okay. So all right, 34. And then, but the only colors they had was like those cowboy, like acid blue. It was just like cowboy
acid
pants.
wash.
Yeah. I was like, I want something like that. I like that dark denim look, you know. Not black, but like a very dark blue, you know.
Yeah.
But they didn't have any of that style, so I was like, yeah, okay, whatever. But the thing is, I was able to try them on to size 34. So
yeah.
I was like, that felt good. And then when I was doing the ring fit adventure, I noticed my Adidas shorts that I have, the Joy-Con on the leg strap would constantly just start sliding off. I would stop and readjust it. So I was like, I made these super short shorts, you know, where it just hangs out, you know.
I just wear regular basketball shorts.
Yeah, well, I don't have any regular basketball shorts. I have the longs. I have the long. Yeah, the thing is, I'm not gonna hike up all the way up.
No, you pull your pants down, you put it around your leg, pull your pants back up. You're fine.
Well, I got me special.
You make it complicated, bro. You making things way too complicated. Just pull your pants down in front of your wife. Oh my god, big deal.
No.
Yeah.
Well, anyway, I got my shorts.
And then you put your.
I got my shorts, and then anyway, when I was in shorts,
finish
my story. I get my shorts on, and then put the thing on. And Mikkel, she was across the way from my cat. She's like, I had to take a double look. I didn't recognize you right away. Like, yeah. So.
Yeah, you're looking
good. I've been working out and everything.
I work out.
Yeah, the resistance training though, you feel it though. I mean, my legs are sore doing wide squats. Like you think about it, like, oh, doing a squat, that's nothing. But when you gotta do 30 of them,
yeah,
with a good formation, with the right formation,
yeah. The game definitely gives you what you put into it, as long as you do it correctly. Because I mean, you could cheese your way through the game. If you really, really wanted to be a dick about it, you could.
But that point is like, why are you playing?
Why are you playing? Why'd you buy it? Fucking morons.
Yeah. If you want to cheat, go do something else.
So upcoming this month, dude. I don't know if you've seen this, but the PlayStation Plus games for this upcoming month. Have you seen?
I think you mentioned one of them was Goat Simulator.
Yeah, man. You got Goat Sim coming out, and the Uncharted collection, which is 3 games in 1,
2, and 3.
Yeah, it's 1, 2, and 3 because 4 was its own PS Plus release, and but yeah, so Goat Sim, I actually have a copy, I think on PC, and then Uncharted, I don't have a Uncharted collection for PS4, so I'm kind of.
How good are the Nathan Drake series? The
fucking Uncharted? So good, dude. 1 through 4 are all amazing.
Is it similar to like a Tomb Raider?
Yeah.
You know, going around adventure. You know,
it's more action game. You know, like. It's more. So it's not so much like robbing the tombs as it is running and gunning. Like,
But third person, right?
Very
FPSs.
third person. If you had to skip one game, it would be 1, because that was like them getting their footing.
Yeah, I heard 1 was the roughest, but once you get past that,
I mean, you don't really need the story from 1. You could start off with 2, and
previously on.
Yes, 2 is where it's at, bro. 2 is the best one.
Up.
It starts you off like on this. I think it starts you off on a train in the desert or something like that. Something fucking crazy, and then like the train just starts blowing up.
Is
and
it
then
a
like
timepiece or modern day or what?
No, it's modern day.
Okay,
it's modern day. There's no timing in
like
it.
I don't know, like Indiana Jones, where it's like set in the like 1940s or like that.
The only one that's a little different is 4, because you go back in time and you play as a young Nathan Drake whenever he gets sent to school, or whatever. So that's the only one that actually like forces you to play as he was like younger or something. But like it's just basically like a tutorial, like how you learn how to free run and how you learn how to do weird shit.
How he got his skill sets.
How he has the greatest grip strength of all time. Of all time, bro. He can hang for forever, apparently. So
for more than 120 seconds.
Yeah, way more than 120. He would definitely win that contest every time at the Ren Fair. So, but yeah, so that those are the new PlayStation Plus games that are coming out.
That's
I'm
good.
Pretty excited. Those are both solid.
I've
titles.
never actually sat down and downloaded a PlayStation game, but I'm glad that they are there and available. That if for some weird reason I go through my whole backlog and my current games, it's nice to know that, hey, PlayStation Plus is giving you
more games
as long as you have the subscription. So I like that part.
Hell yeah, dude. I wish Nintendo would do something like that. I mean, they're giving you the old school SNES games and the NES games, but it would be cool if they did like their first party releases at least free for the month or something like that. Like, you know what I mean? Like not for forever, but like for the month.
It would vary if they use like their old games from different consoles, like the Advance and with what's the one where the 3DS one? Yeah. So I mean, it would be kind of hard for them to port those games over to like the Switch, because that had 2 screens. So I don't know how that would work out 1 for 1. Like if you put in the Switch, and I do like that they do the SNES Classic and the NES Classics. I like that, but then they
give you shittier games though.
They stopped. They haven't. At first, they were like, okay, we'll give you 2 games a month, and now they've been nothing since sometime in the summer when they released the SNES Classic.
Right.
And even then, there's some on the SNES Mini that I have that I wish were on the freaking the Switch. Play, but for $20.
Yeah. I mean, you get to play online games. The one game I have 2 online games that I could play with the
Switch Adventure.
Huh?
Switch Adventure. The Ring Fit Adventure.
That one you can't play multiplayer on.
But it's like
you don't need that for that.
For the check out your friends.
Nope.
You don't need that.
No, what you need like a Mario Kart or Super Smash Brothers. Oh, Splatoon. I have 3, and then Splatoon. I have 3.
Yeah,
I have 3. But yeah, so I think they would benefit more, like the online service. Just for Nintendo, it just for me it doesn't seem like it justifies the $20. There's no party chat. There's no.
Oh no, you have to use a fucking
messaging
app on the phone.
That's so dumb.
Yeah,
that's so dumb. It's so clunky. So like, I can't justify the $20 a year for it because I'm not getting anything out of it. I don't play the SNES games. I'm not playing the NES games. I want new shit.
Yeah,
I want new shit.
Yeah.
So update your shit, Nintendo, and let's get some messages and party chats in there and all that stuff. And also, let me connect a Bluetooth headset to my awesomely wireless Switch that I can carry anywhere with me.
Let me use one of the pictures that I've captured along the way. Let me use it as a background for my home screen.
That would be nice too.
Instead of black or white.
That'd be nice too. And folders.
and
folders. Yeah, these are my roguelikes.
Yeah.
These are my
RPGs. These are my online games. Yeah.
Yeah. Put all that stuff in there. Speaking of the Switch, though, a couple of games got listed for the Switch this week. One of them was Red Dead Redemption 2.
Why?
I don't know how they'll do it.
64-bit cartridges.
The 64 gigabyte cartridges. Yeah, that's one. But the game on PC is 120 gigs.
So you have to get like 4 of them. It'll be like Final Fantasy 7 and 8. Like please insert cartridge number 2. You know what I'm talking about?
Yes, dude.
It'll be like that.
Oh my god. So Red Dead Redemption 2 is one of both of these games that got listed for it are incredibly taxing on my PC. And mine's pretty up there. So Red Dead Redemption 2 got listed on their own website. Once again, I'll believe it when I see it. I don't think it will, but I mean, stranger things have happened. Witcher 3's out.
I still don't understand. I mean, I think they're just I think CD Projekt Red says, let's do it because we can do it.
Yeah.
You know, I like if someone was really serious.
It's the best RPG on the Switch.
Yeah, it probably is.
Probably is.
If anybody asked me, hey Rick, Witcher 3, should I play it? Yeah, play it on console or PC. But I can only get it on Switch. Well, let's think about it. Let's think about it, fella. You know, do you really want it on the Switch?
Yeah, I mean, what would you rather? Oh, well.
I mean, if you had absolutely no other way of playing it besides the Switch,
is the way to go.
Then sure. But if Witcher 3 is on your radar and you're really excited about it for it, you probably have a console lying around somewhere.
Right.
You know.
I agree.
Yeah.
But I mean, to be able to do The Witcher anywhere you want is pretty dope too. But the other one that I saw was the Metro Redo or Redux or whatever. Got age rated for the Switch, and that game is so ridiculously tough on consoles and PC.
Is that the one you're on a train over there in Russia?
Yeah, well, you're in the subway system in Russia.
Yeah, okay.
That game is so taxing on both console and PC and Stadia.
R.I.P.
RIP. That I don't think, like, once again, it's another I'll believe it when I see it type things, because these two games here, one, the technical marvel that is Red Dead Redemption 2, and also Metro is the Crysis benchmark nowadays.
Mm-hmm.
Like, so Crysis came out in 2007. It's still a very taxing, beautiful game. If you were to play it today, right now on my PC, it would be gorgeous. You would think it's current gen. Metro is the successor to that.
Is it same engine or something or what?
No, it's just so
taxing.
So taxing. They have physics in it. They have the dynamic lighting. They have volumetric fog and shit like that. Anything, like all the bells and whistles you want to turn on, it's in that game. These two games here being on the Switch would be highly irregular, highly unlikely. But I mean, if they could pull it off, I mean, more power to them if they could pull it off.
Also, too, with the Switch, I like when, like, Nintendo, their developers, they know what the limits of the Switch is, and they can really push their games out. And it looks great, like Breath of the Wild and Odyssey. I like when they have those games, you know?
Yeah.
And I also love it for the indies, because they're usually less requirements to play the indies, which is fine, you know? And that's what I like. That's the niche that my Switch, fills in. It's, first party Nintendo games and indies, and that's what I loved about the Switch, you know. So
yeah, it's got good stuff on there, man.
When they start going these big AAA titles, like, it's ambitious.
Okay, so I do have a complaint about the Nintendo and the Nintendo store. I feel like they're letting anybody in with a game that they want to let in. Does that make sense? So, like, I see a lot of games that are
like 99 cents,
99 cents,
a penny.
Oh my god! And then it's just like, and then they have some like cute little picture for like the, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then like I think that's that whatever business practice that is. It's like a mobile game, like, you know what I mean, like a free mobile game that just kind of sucks away your time or whatever. I think they need to do better about putting stuff on their store and saying, hey, this is okay to buy for your console or whatever. Like, they need to fix that. This is one of the things that I think that they need to do.
I think you're right, because I like going on there, once a week and just going to the eShop and just look at what's on there, But a lot of times there's just so much garbage.
Poor quality, dude.
Like, I wish Nintendo just goes in there like, hey, look, you gotta meet these parameters, these criteria.
Helps speak.
It's my second language. I don't have it first. All these prerequisites to meet before, all these standards to meet before they could get in there. Because I'm looking in there, I'm like, the fuck is this? This is
bullshit.
Panty Hunter. What the hell is that?
Panty Hunter.
Yeah, and it's just a little picture, of little anime girls hanging out, and you're just imposing in the little.
It's the worst.
Like, what? Okay, I bought it. So what?
It's like, yeah, I bought the Panty Hunter, bro. It's the best game ever. Game of the year, game of the decade.
It said Pantsu Hunter.
Oh my god, like that. Dude, that's fucking dog shit. Yeah, that's one thing that they do need to fix. I see them all in like the great deals section all the time, and it's just kind of like, oh, come on, guys.
They need to clean it out.
They need to clean it out, weed it out, get all the bullshit out of there. And the thing is,
there's probably good games out there that are probably priced under $5, and they're probably really good, but they're
buried.
Yeah, the second I see the price tag being kind of low, I'm like, okay, what's wrong with this game?
Yeah, exactly.
I always have that buyer beware mentality when it comes to video games. If it's that low, it's like, what's the quality on it? And maybe there's some hidden gems in there, but the fact that it's going unregulated, unchecked, and just throwing it out there, I'm like.
Speaking of hidden gems, Untitled Goose Game, bro.
I heard so many good things.
You still haven't played it. Huh?
I haven't played it. And I want to buy a physical copy.
This doesn't exist.
I want to buy,
but they sold them. They sold a million of them.
I'm happy for them.
They sold a million copies, bro. That's dope.
I only want a hard copy because me and Mikhail, we share our games. You know, we'll buy a copy of a game and like Death Stranding. We just bounce it back
right.
to each other. Ring Fit, bounce it back. You know, Three Houses, we just bounce it back. You know.
Yeah.
So I was really hoping that it had a physical release because I want to buy.
Right. Well, maybe they will put out a physical release.
Maybe. I know they have
I think Shovel Knight did a physical release for Treasure Trove, right?
Yeah, I think there's a company called Limited Run, and they actually grab some indies, and they'll actually make hard copies.
Dead Cells is one of those.
Dead Cells was one of them. Transistor was one of them. I want to say Bastion was also one of those. But yeah, they'll grab some of the hot indie games.
Would you say it's called Limited Release?
Limited Run or something like that, yeah.
I'll check it out.
Yeah. Limited Run games, Limited Run something, I don't know. But I saw them, and they'll grab some indies.
Limited release games.
Limited release or limited run? Maybe run.
Limited run games.
Yeah. So you see that logo. So they'll grab some stuff and they'll just put it out there. You know.
I got this one. Bad North. I got that one for free on Epic Store.
I wasn't.
I haven't even touched it yet.
Okay.
If it says free game, I'll just put it in my library.
Kind of like the PlayStation Plus.
Just put it in my library and I'll check it out later.
Yeah, when you get a chance. Yeah.
But I'm gonna have to follow these guys. Do they have an Insta? Hell yeah.
IG.
That way, whenever games do come out that we need to get.
Yeah, because like I said, I love indies and I love getting hard copies of indies of my favorite indies. I just like supporting those guys. If you have that much passion into a project, if I can just give you a little extra money to help you, hey, I'm down.
Yeah, I did pick up Gris, but I picked that one up on Steam. I got that one for $5. Oh yeah, that was another one that I need to add to my list. Was the Devil May Cry 5. I gotta go through at some point. I'm gonna go through on easy mode though, because I'm a little bitch.
Story mode.
Just story mode, bro.
Does Witcher 3 have a story mode?
Story mode?
Yeah, where it's like it's.
Oh yeah, story only, where it's just like narrative only. Yeah,
like narrative only. And
yeah, like it's like enemies can't kill you basically. Yeah, okay. That's God mode. Yeah,
God mode.
Yeah, that's what I call those.
Yeah, because Mikhail was talking about, we're watching the show, like, we should give this game another chance. Because like there's a story mode. I think
yes, there is.
I think you'd be surprised.
There's I can't remember the actual difficulty names, but yeah, there is like story only. Yeah. There is
like the
normal,
very
hard,
minimal.
And then Blood March, which is like the one shot you're dead with the sword type thing.
Really?
Yeah, you gotta be good with your parries and stuff. But yeah, that does exist on The Witcher, which is a fucking phenomenal game. You should still go back and play it. Anyway, this New Year's Eve, WWE 2K20 was hit with a Y2K bug.
I heard that game was already janky to begin with.
Oh yeah,
I heard it's like awful.
They've been using the same engine since I think like the late 90s, early 2000s. Same engine. They just upgrade the textures.
Is it kind of like a Madden game where they release one every year?
Yes, it's exactly like that.
Maybe like some roster updates or something like that, new moves or something, or new alliances.
Yes, it's exactly like that. And so what happened was all the people that actually play this game, not us, but all the people that do play this, because it's a real fighting game. And this is the only wrestling where people actually hit each other.
Right.
Okay, so sorry. Whenever people were starting up the game, it would like auto crash. If it was on like your PC or whatever, it would just like auto crash, like because it wouldn't register the date. So you had to roll back your date on your PC to like, or your console.
Are you fucking serious?
To like 2 days earlier or something like that, just so you could hop into the game and play. Which I thought that was a funny little bit of news.
Weird about the date 2020 that throws everything off.
But it's WWE 2K 2020 or 2K20 on 1/1/2020. I don't know. Maybe the decibels didn't add up.
The
or
little
something.
binaries are like, this doesn't add up.
Does not compute. And then they die. So anything to stop people from playing that game is great. So
yeah,
you know what? It sucks, dude. It's like if you buy something and it just doesn't work because the date. That's stupid.
That's pretty whack.
But I thought.
Then again, you shouldn't be playing that game.
But then again,
You're a
play a better
man.
fighting game.
Yeah.
I was just kind of like, I thought it was funny. I was like,
That's
man,
funny.
It's funny that a
It's
2020 game can't be played in 2020.
Damn, dude.
So, but yeah, I saw that shit and laughed my ass off.
That's what happens, bro.
Sony had patented a new controller this week as well. I don't know if you saw that.
I know we talked about the whole back button deal.
Yeah, that was the
that
attachment.
peripheral, yeah, that they're adding to, and that's coming out soon. But as for, I'm guessing for the PlayStation 5,
this is an actual DualShock controller. I'm assuming PlayStation 4 controllers and PlayStation 5 controllers will be backwards compatible. I'm assuming because they're Bluetooth. You don't need.
Yeah, and for the most part, every time you had a PlayStation button, you always saw cross, circle, square, triangle. It's safe to say that PlayStation 5 will have those buttons.
So I'm assuming that this controller itself will be backwards compatible out of the box. It may release sooner than the actual PlayStation 5. It may not though, because they just patented it. So what they did was on this controller design here is they just added 2 back controller buttons.
Oh, okay, kind of like the Scuff.
Exactly like the. More like the
similar to a Scuff.
More like the Astro, because the Scuff has the paddles that come down, and this one is actually more on the middle finger ish area. So right there at the top of the controller. So this being the top of the controller here, or I'm sorry, the bottom of the controller here. There's the thumbsticks, and then the buttons are right there.
Nice.
So those are the 2 buttons. They look like a weird shape, like a half moon shape.
No crescent.
But it's they're good placement. So, I'm assuming that if you do purchase this Pro controller or this back button controller, whatever they're gonna call it, that it will be backwards compatible between PS4 and PS5. I don't think they're gonna split the player base.
No, that would suck. That would suck when I bought this and it doesn't work for that. Like, oh, get the fuck out of here. That would suck.
Mean, any controller nowadays should be backwards compatible because of the Bluetooth functionality.
Yeah.
I think the last wave to get out of that was Xbox, whenever they had their own proprietary wireless technology, and then now everything's just Bluetooth and Blu-ray.
Yeah.
So I'm glad that that's going that direction. But once again, Sony, let me use a fucking Bluetooth headset that isn't yours, so I can listen. Chat. Yeah, so I could, I got a good Bluetooth headset that I use for work. I'd like to use that to play games silently.
Yeah. While
my lady's sleeping next to me. You know what I'm saying? Like, that would be great too.
Well, no, wait. Yeah.
I don't want to spend $200 on another headset just to play.
Well, you can use our current ones, because I know mine has a jack, so I can put it through the bottom of the controller.
Yeah, then I got to do that too. Then I got to wire. I don't want wires. No wires, bro. This is 2020, bro. You don't need wires.
I'm okay with something like that. Wires, like I'm out and about and working, and I have my little earbuds. I like those. Yeah. They don't get tangled up in anything when I'm
imagine just going boop, turning it on, and it's on your PlayStation. You can hear your.
It's nice. It's convenience. It'd be nice convenience.
That's all it is. Yeah. But on to other PlayStation news. The Final Fantasy VII remake demo is about an hour long, is what reports are saying. I'm not sure if it's going to be a prequel or not, to kind of like what Final Fantasy 15's demo was. It was kind of like a little prelude into the story, into Final Fantasy 15. But the rumor has it that the Final Fantasy, the remake demo, is going to be about an hour long. I think that it's going to come out on February 7th, because of it'll be Friday, February 7th, which would be FF7.
FF7. That sounds good. I mean, which is fine for me. Like,
but also Half-Life 3 confirmed.
Half-Life 3.
No, it's a joke.
Alex. I think this game, when the demo comes out, I'm not gonna touch it.
What if it is a prelude,
if it's something outside of what I will see in the base game, then I will play it. But if it's just part of the game already, like, I think I'll just hold off.
So
I want to go in there completely fresh.
So out of curiosity, like, so we had Metal Gear Solid 5, Phantom Pain, and Ground Zeroes, I believe.
Yeah.
So if Ground Zeroes was the demo for Metal Gear Solid 5, would you have played it? Which I mean, essentially it was.
I did. Yeah, Ground Zero was basically, it was Kojima showing the Fox engine that he had, and it was basically, and it what you played in Ground Zeroes was pretty much what you played in the Phantom Pain. The way the mechanics work,
right?
You know, like lifting and hiding and crouching and doing all that stuff.
Right.
But it was its own different little story. It's actually like a setup to Phantom Pains, how Venom Snake got to that point in that story. So it was if you played Phantom Pains, there's nothing in Ground Zeroes that will tie in like you don't go to that map, you don't go to that area, you don't play with those and fight against those enemies. It's a different setting, and that's why Ground Zeroes was only like $30 when that game came out. Right. It was very short. It was just to let you know, hey, this is
it's coming.
You're gonna get into. Yeah.
So if something like that, like basically what I'm saying for the Final Fantasy VII demo, if something like that were to come out as just a free play, you're gonna stay away from it.
If it was something else that's not gonna be if Square Enix says, hey, this demo right here is gonna be something that's not gonna be available seen in the storyline for Final Fantasy VII Remake, and I'll be like, okay, then I'll give it a shot, I'll play it. But if they say, hey, this is actually just an hour of gameplay within the first mission of the game, I'll be like, oh, you know what? Hold off on that.
Right.
I want to go in here fresh and new to everything. I don't want to start metagaming and crunching numbers. Like, no, hold on, it's okay.
This is exactly my route that I'm gonna take.
Exactly. Yeah. Let me go in there fresh fresh and try something out. Brand new to me. And that, I've always been that kind of person. Like if there's a movie that I like, I'll see maybe one trailer and that's it. Not more trailers. Next thing I know, I'm like, I just saw the whole fucking movie.
Did you see Quiet Place trailer 2?
The one with the John Krasinski. That was his name.
Yeah, well, not anymore, but yeah.
Jim. Everybody just calls him Jim.
Jim, yeah, Jim from The Office. And Emily Blunt, his wife, I believe.
His wife?
I think so. I think they're married.
Huh.
Could be mistaken.
Good for him.
But yes, good for him. Have you seen the trailer for part 2?
I actually enjoyed the first one.
The first one was really good.
I actually enjoyed it, yeah. I like how it went for a completely different direction.
I think that I should have watched that movie at home because whenever I saw A Quiet Place, I think Avengers Endgame or Infinity War was out, and it was playing in the theater right next to me. All I could hear was like a bunch of random shit going off in the background. Like I'd already seen it.
Me, Steve Rogers.
But I'd already seen it, and I could hear the dialogue, and you just see them like fucking signing to each other, and I'm just like listening to Avengers, and I'm like, man, I know Avengers is sounding really good.
Right I know they're right now. Daniel just showed up.
Yeah. Beat the shit out. You should have aimed for the head.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I'm kind of excited for that one.
I'm excited for it too, but no, I'll wait. I'm cool. I could wait. I would have gone this year. I would have gone this long. I could wait another month. I could wait till March 3rd, another 2 weeks.
Yeah,
so that'd be good.
So what are your plans to complete before the
for the onslaught,
spring rush of
before
what we've got?
The storm of Q1 shows up.
Yeah, the storm of quarter
definitely,
one.
I want to play more Hades.
Okay.
I'm enjoying that. I also want to focus more Dragon Quest. Dragon Quest is my downtime game. It's like, I go to bed usually by 10:45, so that gives me like 30 to 40 minutes just to chill and relax and play something. And that's usually Dragon Quest. What else is there? Control.
Yeah,
how Control's fun.
Have you gotten far and deep into it?
I want to say I'm probably like 2 to 3 hours into it. Yeah, the combat in that is really, really enjoyable. It's fun. It's a breath of fresh air, especially after playing Death Stranding, where Death Stranding had very no combat at all, or very little combat.
Mm-hmm.
But this one, it's so much fun. I mean, you're running around, you're picking up furniture and chunks of the wall and tossing it at them. You're doing dodges and you're shooting, and the shooting feels so good because, these are the guys who made Max Payne.
Right.
So the shooting is
Wait,
there.
Max Payne was Rockstar?
Not Rockstar. It's
Max Payne was Rockstar.
Look him up, dude. Jesus Christ.
Max Payne was Rockstar, wasn't it not?
But they also made Remedy also did make a Max Payne game.
Oh, they did?
Yeah.
Which one?
Max Payne 3?
Gee, let me look him up. Fucking Remedy. God damn it. No.
But anyways, yeah, Control is very fun. The shooting is good. Using your special powers, I'm enjoying it. Going through the whole map, and the thing is, like, you're playing the main mission, and then another mission will pop up. It says get to this area within 20 minutes. I'm like, holy shit. And then I died along the way, and then that mission goes away. Like, son of a bitch. Okay.
Oh, they did help out with PC ports.
The PC ports?
Yeah, but it was Rockstar that did those.
Okay. Yeah. But yeah, the shooting is good. The powers are good. If someone said, should I try Control? I'll be like, yeah, try Control.
Try it out.
It's actually fun.
All right, whenever you're done, holla at your boy.
That's another reason why I buy copies is that if my friends want to borrow something, here you go.
Let me borrow that copy whenever you're done.
Yeah.
Because I'm looking at the Switch. I'm looking at the Switch release schedule here for the first quarter. And to be honest, I'm not really seeing nothing too great.
I think the biggest hitter is going to be Animal Crossing.
Animal Crossing comes out in February, correct?
February or March, one of those.
But if it's March, it's another one of those. Like, oh yeah, March 20th. So it's another one of the quarter one games that I do want to play.
So if you could squeeze in if you could finish Final Fantasy 7 by the March, but you have 17 days.
Yeah, and then on PS4 here, for releases, hold on one second.
Everything and anything.
Everything, North America only. Dragon Ball Z Kakarot. I still don't know what that game is.
It's an RPG.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, it's an RPG, like turn-based RPG.
Turn-based?
Yeah.
Okay, that should be interesting.
I would try it out. I would definitely try it out.
Are you gonna pick it up?
No, I would try it out.
21st?
No, I would try it out. If one of my friends have a copy laying around, or I want to throw it now, I won't throw it out.
Other than that, even the PlayStation 4's release schedule's not super good until what's it called? Resident Evil 3 and all that other shit that comes out.
Yeah.
Cyberpunk.
January and February, those are months to catch up on whatever backlog you have.
Why is Cyberpunk still not listed? I
think it's going to be in April.
Yeah, it's not listed for some reason. April 16th.
There you go.
Yeah, but for some reason it's not listed on the PlayStation website. I don't know if it's releasing same day or not. I have to do some research on that. It's supposed to come out. All it's releasing for Windows, PlayStation 4, Stadia, and Xbox One on the 16th of April.
There you go.
So good luck, boys. That's where it's gonna be at right there.
So we still got a while. But right now I'm just using this time to catch up on all my current games.
Yeah. So Hades, one of them. Control, the other.
Control, Hades, of course, Dragon Quest.
You already did Death Stranding.
Finished Death Stranding. That one's done.
All right.
I think Control is gonna be the one I actually sit down and play. Like when I do my weekday streams.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be playing that one from here on out.
I'm gonna have to pick up Hades so we can discuss.
Like I said, I bought it like last Sunday. It was $20. I guess
I'm just gonna use your family sharing. Just use it whenever you're at work.
That works.
Yeah. I got your games too, Rick.
Damn it.
I got your games too.
It's a two-way mirror, bro.
It's a two-way street, bro.
Two-way street.
It's a two-way street, bro. Do you have any topics for me, bro?
Nope. I'll finish Mandalorian.
Oh yeah, let's talk about that, please.
So is that a lightsaber or is that like a high plasma knife? I think that's what it is. Because like, is that a lightsaber? I'm like, I think that's a plasma knife.
What they're called? God damn it! They were in KOTOR. They're called
energy sabers.
No, son of a bit. Vibroblades.
Vibroblades. Okay.
Yeah. So what it is it's like super strong metal, but like the actual blade edge of it was energy. So, some of them were. Some of them were just like a metal that could actually touch a lightsaber and fight against a lightsaber.
Actually, hold contact.
Yeah, you can actually hold contact because lightsabers usually like melt through everything.
Yeah.
And they do that a lot in. They did it a lot in KOTOR, which was the vibroblade and the vibro knife and stuff like that. You can actually fight and touch blades with them.
Uh-huh.
And then in the new Fallen Order, there's a little bit of that as well, where a couple of the enemies don't have lightsabers. They have
vibro weapons.
They have they have metal weapons that they're actually hitting you with. So,
I heard Kevin and Morris, they went 50-50s on a copy of Fallen Order.
Yeah, I mean it's on sale right now for like $45. It's not too bad. But yeah, I talked to Kevin about that last night actually, and he told me that he is enjoying it. He says it's very challenging, but he is having a good time with it so far. So, I have a copy as well. I just have once again so much shit that I have to do. Huh?
PlayStation?
PC.
Oh,
it's at the EA Origin store.
We have a digital copy.
Okay,
you forgot that. You forgot the digital.
Yeah, you don't see any CD tray in the front of my computer, do you? You definitely don't, Rick. Don't even look. Doesn't
I don't know.
exist.
You said copy. I was like, oh, you got it for console.
Yes, a copy that I purchased. A copy of the serial.
Digital copy.
A technical.
Digital.
A digital copy of the serial number, which I used to. Everybody just saw that.
Did they? I had to rearrange the boys.
I changed it real quick. I was like, "What's he doing? He's gonna show his dick."
I had to rearrange the boys.
I gotta get you a new chair.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like I have chairs.
I mean, yours are squeaky as fuck. Let's not give me a new chair too.
I have chairs. I have chairs.
I got chairs. I got chairs on chairs.
But yeah, I finished Mandalorian.
What'd you think?
I liked it. It was fun. It was good. I want more. I'll take it.
What'd you think about the opening sequence between the those two fucking troopers?
I enjoyed it, and I felt it was. And I talked to Mikhail and Kevin about it on the way over to the New Year's party. I felt it was just a little bit heavy-handed on the comedy, but it was only in that one scene in that one episode in the whole series, so I was okay with it. You know? And Kevin's like, you know why, right? It's like, oh. I was like, why? He's like, that was Taika Waititi, the guy who made who directed Avengers Ragnarok.
Right.
You know how he's very into the comedy, and he also did What We Do in the Shadows.
Right.
So I was like, okay, I could see why he did that, and it was fun. I mean, they're just punching the shit out of little baby Yoda, and missing the blaster and missing the can, and they're shaking it.
The can was like 5 feet away from him. They could have hit it.
I mean, they're just bored hanging out, and Miles like, yeah, dude, that's how it is when you're in.
When you're out on deployment.
Yeah, on deployment, you're just talking like, no, yeah. But I mean, like I said, I enjoyed it. It was funny. And they just kept that at one part, so I was okay with it, So
yeah, I thought it was a great intro to the finale.
Yeah, if they were gonna do the whole series in that kind of direction, I would have been like, okay, I would have had a mindset to be like, this is what you're getting into, Rick. It's gonna be comedy along the way, but this is a western, and they just went a little bit with the silliness in the beginning, which is fine.
So, what do you think about the whole mask revealing? For them to show what's his face, Mike? What's his name? The actor that plays Mandalorian. Like whenever they pulled
Pedro Pascal.
Pedro, yeah. Whenever they pulled his mask off to reveal who he was, what do you think about that whole deal?
I felt like they should have stuck to their guns and not showed him. But the fact that they did it, I guess, to have Pedro Pascal be like, "Hey, this is," you could put some actual FaceTime onto the series that you're in.
The 2 seconds that you get to see.
I guess I don't know, but it's fine. So I'm not butthurt. I'm not gonna be like, "Whoa, he took off his helmet and." This is not right. I'm not that fan, dude.
He looked in the camera like
it was the worst shot ever.
Yeah, you're not alive.
Yeah, this is the worst shot ever. He had like the double chin going on. He's all sweaty,
and then the camera was like underneath him, and he was all gross looking, dude.
But it was fine with this. Like, okay, it's cool. I'm not gonna be the guy that's gonna be like, this isn't Lord. This isn't right. That's fine. He took his helmet off for a droid. I don't care.
I forgot to tell you. I did catch the new Star Wars movie.
How was it?
I thought it was out of like a 1 to 10 scale, I'd give it a 6.
Was it rushed? Was it very busy?
It was a lot of stuff. Like they were trying to close out a bunch of timeline or a bunch of plots, things like that. And so they kind of like skipped through things there. Just some things annoyed the shit out of me. Like I'll give you an example. I'm not gonna ruin the story for you.
Yeah.
But I'll give you a quick example.
Sure.
All right. So these two people, Kylo Ren and Rey, that have force powers, right? They aren't. How do I explain this? They were trained by people who know the ways of the Force, but Rey was trained by Luke, who was trained by Yoda. So Luke being who he was very powerful and very strong, but Yoda a lot more powerful. Also, Yoda was like 800 and something years old, and he lived through everything. So what I'm saying is like these two people became more powerful than the wealth of sum of knowledge of all their predecessors that have ever come before them, and that drove me nuts. You mean to tell me that when all of them were alive together, like whenever the Sith were reigning, when they had thousands of members, that they couldn't come together as students of this thing that they follow and do this? And it took somebody who was trained by one other person way down the line to get it. It drove me a little crazy. Like, Like, I think Yoda alive with like the council and them all meditating about this shit could have come up with these things that they're, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, you mean to tell me you accidentally came across this fucking power? It was a little annoying to me. It was like, come on, like they could have done that, you know,
yeah,
in the past or whatever with when they had everybody together. Because I think that the wealth of knowledge from everybody together is better than the wealth of knowledge that one person has.
Correct. Yeah.
So I thought that was it was a little annoying. It wasn't like a make or break the movie.
Mm-hmm.
The movie was still decent in its own right, but I was just kind of like, okay, this is kind of putting me off because I feel like they should have figured this shit out many years ago when they're all hanging out together. Because it's not like there's fucking technology that advanced.
You think there's a lot of just Star Wars saturation going on right now?
Saturation, no. Marvel saturation, yes.
Yeah.
There's a difference. Marvel's put out, I don't know, 40 movies in the past 10 years, whereas Star Wars has put out 3.
Solo, Rogue One, Last Jedi.
Well, okay,
Rise
yeah.
of Skywalker.
5.
Okay.
5 movies. 5 movies compared to 5 a year that Marvel's doing. Marvel's got saturation. The problem for me with Disney, I'm glad that Disney took over Star Wars. And they're trying to finish out this timeline, but they're also relying too much on characters that George Lucas created.
Mm-hmm.
So that's a problem, right? So as you can see with The Mandalorian, how good The Mandalorian story is without any of these things that factor into it. Like, everybody built up this lore that George Lucas created of all these amazing characters. The problem is nobody's been able to do it the same since he stopped directing them and writing them. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's
you got Poe and Finn.
Yeah, it's not the same. It's not the same.
They're not Han Solo. They're not Luke Skywalker.
Right.
Yeah.
They're not those things. And so with The Mandalorian being Disney's first foray into a storyline from the Star Wars universe without that help or with that, you know what I mean? Like, it shines so much more to me. Because they did it their own way, and it's fucking awesome. So I think that from going forward from here, that if they were to create their own storylines and their own trilogies their own things,
they should.
Because there's a wealth.
That's my biggest issue with Star Wars. Like, I love the whole fantasy and sci-fi and western, all these genres. They could fit in, but for some reason the movies always come down to Jedis, Skywalkers. Like,
I don't mind the Jedi so much. It's the Skywalker aspect of it. Like, he was supposed to be.
I just hate lightsabers.
He was supposed to. I don't mind them.
I hate lightsabers.
It's just that he was supposed to be like the savior, like the Messiah or whatever, and it's just like, okay, we get it. Like, can we go back to like, because like Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic is one of the greatest RPGs I've ever played and had one of the best stories ever.
BioWare,
back in the prime.
In their prime.
I wish that they could go back to something like that. Like, hey, show off what this world was back when, or take us to another planet other than Tatooine for once, or you know what I mean. Like, do something different.
That's why I like the Mandalorian.
They still took you to Tatooine though. They had to.
Like, hey, look what we did here.
Look what we can do.
Look what here. We're at Port 35. Look what we did. We're in the same Mos Eisley Cantina. Do you see that? Like, yes, we fucking saw that.
Yeah,
Stop
we
pandering.
get it. Yeah, we get it.
Yeah. But whatever.
Yeah. But I think that once they get off Skywalker's nuts, I think that Star Wars could be so much better than what.
And I agree. There's so many planets and universes and cultures and beliefs and races.
You can literally make up anything you want.
You can make it. It's any genre you want with a sci-fi background. That's what it is.
Which is exactly what
that's why I like
Mass Effect.
That's why I love fucking Mass Effect, dude. Like, if you can make a whole game, let it be about the first contact wars with the Turians versus the humans, or how the Krogans survived the genophage, or what made them the startup to
the genophage wars and all that.
Genophage wars, yeah. So you could do that, but
they choose not to.
They
focus on Shepard.
They made Andromeda and Bad Faces.
Bad games. Bad games.
Yeah, that's fine. Whatever.
No, it was terrible. It was a terrible game.
No, like I'm saying, it's fine that they didn't make it. It's fine.
Oh yeah.
I'll find something else that'll pique my interest.
But I think that these people that write these amazing worlds, kind of like Star Wars or Westworld or Game of Thrones, there's so many other stories that could be told. Like, anything can be revisited in that world if you love that world so much. many things can be redone or recreated, and like I want to see it. I do want to see a Game of Thrones prequel show, even though I know where it goes. I would like to see how the war with Robert and the Targaryens happened. Like, you know what I mean?
How the rebellion started.
I'd like to see that.
That'd be fun.
Like a young Eddard Stark and a young Baratheon, and I'd like to see that. Are we gonna get to see it? I don't know. Maybe not.
They're doing spin-offs,
but I don't mind. Like, there's plenty of other stories to be told. But but what I'm saying is like maybe also, but also in the same token, maybe also not focus on Robert or whatever. Focus on the wildlings that were north of the wall, or how they got there, or why they're there.
Yeah, focus on the Green Children, or the First Men, or something like that.
Or whatever, or the First Men, or anything in Dorne, or on the other side of Westeros. Not on Westeros.
That world is heavy with culture. I mean, they if they really wanted to, they can.
But I'm talking about, you could do that with Star Wars. You could do that with Mass Effect. You could do that with Halo. You can do that with Witcher. You could do it
as long as you have good story. You gotta have good story.
Yeah, it's gotta have good lore.
Good lore.
Good lore.
Kind of like Exile.
If I want to play Path of Exile for the story. Oh, you suck.
Is that on Steam?
Huh?
Is it on Steam?
Yeah. Free to play.
I should play it.
No, probably not. Yeah. Wait for 2 and then pick it up. Because it's gonna be the same game, but with new shit.
Oh, Grand Blue Fantasy Versus. When's that coming out? February 6th?
Grand Blue. Okay, hold on.
It's a Wii fighter.
Grand Blue.
Yeah. Grand Blue Fantasy Versus.
Got you, fam. That one's supposed to be released May 30th.
May 30th?
You're off by 2 months. Oh, that's 2019.
Grand Blue Fantasy Versus.
That is Grand Blue Fantasy Versus.
What the hell?
You talking about Relink, or what are we talking about here?
Should be Grand Blue Fantasy? No, I'll look it up. But yeah, it's a fighting game. It's coming out. It literally should be coming out like in March, I think.
March.
Yeah, Grand Blue Fantasy. That's probably maybe Grand Blue Fantasy. Hold on. Let me type it in.
No, now you're gonna drive me nuts with this one.
Grand Blue Fantasy Versus is what it is.
What is this, dude? This looks like
fighting game, bro.
Is it though?
Yeah. Released in February 2020. Yes.
Okay, there you go. Because I couldn't see anything on that one.
Oh yeah, it's gonna be an anime fighting game.
Anyway, where can they find you, Rick?
You guys can find me on OS_Pith for Twitch, Twitter, and YouTube, and then on IG OS_ right there on the screen right there. Yeah, guys.
But for our audio listeners, OS_Rick.
Yeah, but for our audio listeners only, OS_Rick for IG. I know I've kind of been crazy, not so consistent with the streaming because of the holidays.
Yeah.
But for sure, starting back with Monday, I got jury duty, bro. I gotta go downtown.
Oh shit! You gotta go down there and pay $16 for no reason to make no money.
No. The thing is, work still pays me for going to jury duty. The thing is, this is Monday is when the schools are opening back up after 2 weeks of whole shit. So like I get paid and like I come back and like all my shit's like, oh we took care of schools, Rick. I'm like, oh sweet.
Oh,
I got warehouses, I got high schools, I got elementaries,
Nice.
So I'm like,
congrats.
Yeah, so I saw like, oh, I do gotta go downtown.
So you don't even have to wake up early tomorrow.
And I do get paid, but I gotta go to jury duty. But all my schools are gonna be delivered.
Bring your Switch with you.
Yeah, I'm gonna bring my Switch, my extra battery, download some podcasts, and just
exactly.
And I'll be like, hey, yeah, we don't need you. And then go home by like 12:30.
You want to have lunch tomorrow?
Have lunch with Mikhail or you? I don't know.
Oh, fuck you then.
But yeah, I guess you can catch me on there. But yeah, I'll be streaming more Control. And usually on there by 8:30 to 10 o'clock.
Nice.
So yeah, guys, catch me there.
As always, you can catch me at OS_Onslaught on all things social media, Twitter, IG, Steam, Facebook, all the good things, Twitch. So hit me up on there, slide up into our DMs. If you guys want to be a part of the podcast, hit us up in our DMs at Option Select Podcast on Instagram or Twitter, or our email, which is optionselectpodcast@gmail.com, and ask us anything you want, and we'll bring up who you are, and we'll talk about your question here live on the air and on our podcast. If you have any questions, comments, or concerns, hit us up at that email. Other than that, man, welcome to 2020, bro.
2020.
Let's go,
Week
fam.
1.
All right. Well, we love you guys very, very much. We will see you next time.
Appreciate it. Bye-bye.
Later.